Morning, Jamie.
Morning, Steve.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yourself?
I'm fine. You sure you're alright?
I'm alright.
What's wrong? You camera shy?
Oh yeah, I don't like the camera.
Don't like the camera, you want to get used to that because you're most famous. Right guys, we're on Peebles Golf Club today. It's very wet, horrible day. But we're going to talk a little bit about Tiger Woods' golf swing, or the problems Tiger's having with the back. So Tiger, he's had problems with his knees, had problems with his back, he's had problems all over his body now. He's much more prone to injury because of moves he's created in his golf swing over the years. So we'll talk about that today. We'll talk about the lower back. So Tiger's lower back, when Tiger was younger, in his teens, if you can get footage of his swing in his teens, his hips, he had a lot of hip turn. So he had a lot of hip turn and a lot of shoulder turn, and everything came back, and it was all nice, all married up, and it was flexible. He was athletic then. I'm not saying he's not athletic now, he's built up some muscle, so he's a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit stiffer. He's in his 40s now, so that happens to us all. As his game evolved with Harman, then he moved on to other coaches and so on, his swing became less mobile or more restricted in the hips. So his hips weren't turning near as much, yet he was still trying to create a large shoulder turn. So he was trying to keep the hips pointing forward. So if this is his hips and this is his shoulders, he's trying to keep the hips pointing forward and the shoulders to turn to create more coil, and then they can recoil and then create power in the golf swing. I completely get that. But then you think about longevity of his career. Now he's prone to injury and he's only in his 40s. And if we look at likes of Jack Nicklaus, I think he won the Masters. He was 46, was it, when he won the Masters? So he's his career, he's still playing golf, and he's got a large hip turn. Okay, as Tiger used to have when he was younger. So the lumbar section of your spine or your lower vertebrae doesn't twist as much as your upper section. So it doesn't allow it to happen. However, when Tiger's trying to keep his spine or his lumbar section or his hips pointing forward and turn the hips, his shoulders as much as possible, he's applying a lot of pressure on the lower spine because it's not designed to turn much. I don't know what the numbers are. Let's say that the lumbar section is able to twist maybe 10 or 12 degrees, and the upper part of your spine, okay, C7 up the top here, moves 20 to 30 degrees. Well, he's trying to keep this going forward and twist the top even more, which is applying loads of pressure onto the bottom part of his spine. Not good. So as I say, not designed to twist, designed to twist. So in order to get the most out of your shoulder turn, the hips will have to turn to take pressure off this section of the spine, just above the coccyx, the lumbar section of the spine, lower vertebrae. So if Tiger keeps the hips, I find this really hard. If I turn my shoulders and my hips pointing forward, trying to keep this pointing forward. In fact, let me hold my left pocket. I'm going to hold my left pocket here on my belt. I'll hold my belt there and try and turn my shoulders. That is as much as I can turn my shoulders. That's as far as I can get. If I release that and turn my hips and my shoulders, I can get much more shoulder turn and weight transfer because of that. So it's more efficient as well. The transfer of the weight is what's going to create the power as well, of course, while staying centred, whereas Tiger was trying to wind up and uncoil. So if Tiger can rewind a little bit, or going forward with people who are getting golf lessons, let's get the right hip to turn a fraction more than you think. Let's turn that right hip away, which gets more shoulder turn. So turn away, turn back through. So more hip turn on the way back, allows the shoulders to turn more, and therefore we can get more energy without the coil and the pressure on the lower section of the spine. So there, even turning the right foot out, get this right hip back. JB Holmes is great at that, Jack Nicklaus was great at that, right hip back, which allows the right shoulder to go back. So we go back, through. I've exaggerated that as much as I can, but that's Tiger's problem. That's why Tiger is struggling with back injuries, because he's tried to reduce the lumbar section, keeping it forward and get the shoulders turning more. No need for that. So if Tiger was to go back, or any young athlete nowadays, I would be telling them, try and get the right hip. Get that right hip for a right-handed golfer. On the way back, get that to turn. Turn, 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 turn. So we're here. So now we've got quite a lot of hip turn. We've obviously got more shoulder turn. Then as we come back through, right elbow and right hip all come through together, all square at impact. Continue through. Guys, up in the top left corner, little bubble's about to appear. If you click that, you can subscribe to my channel for free. Please do that. Try and get as many likes and subscribes as possible. Any comments on the video, any comments on Tiger, please comment below.